I got my phone. We got one person on. Jeffrey Harris, what's up? Jesse Lewis. Jesse Lewis says, I'm a junkie. What's up, Redwood Post? How you doing? CDC survivor. What's up, Mike? Yeah. Amen. 2112. Much respects back to you. How you doing, Billy? Nice talking to you. What's up, Ron? How you doing? Ron, RNMC. Yeah. Lake Dodger Blue. Salvador. Good evening, Debbie. Enjoy what shit? I do enjoy coming on talking to folks. We've got a great family, Hard Intentions family. Boise, Idaho. How you doing? Man, we got 20 people already, babe. Time to go out and buy a Road Glide. Well, what? Well, if I had the cash to buy a Road Glide, I don't know if I'd buy a Road Glide. I could probably ride a Road King maybe, but I don't know about a Road Glide. What's up? Nashville, Tennessee. Jim Connors. How you doing? How's everybody out there with the heat? I felt the heat today. I'm out sweating like a dog. You know, Jesse, I have friends. Yeah, it's hot. I have friends in different places, so I'll just leave it at that. And as you can see, we have Redwood and Ron. So, and they're friends. I do like those Indians. I wish I had the money to buy one, Stumpy. I really do. That's right, Redwood. You know how it is. David Graves, what's happening? All right, Jesse, cool. Yeah, I was out working on the shed in the heat, man. It was just, I was sweating like a dog. And then she told me I shouldn't be out there working in the heat like that. So, and she's right. When it starts getting hot, I ought to take a break. You need a job too, Mike. Yeah. I'll tell you what, last summer this time of year, I was working down there by the river. It got so damn hot, man. I was just, man. I thought I was gonna die. And I asked some of them kids, what about a shipping container? Well, the shed's already done, and shipping containers out of the question for where we're at. So that's good. All right, Will, how you doing, bro? That's right. Slick Ruler said red, white, and blue. It's the only colors he flies. I don't know if it's going to be the hottest summer. Good evening, Slick. Uh, Billy Jump said they lost a tribal elder to COVID today. And that's kind of sad. That kind of reminds me when we went through Arizona and stuff, we went through the Navajo Nation, and a lot of the stuff is shut down because of COVID. They got hit really hard. Whole families got wiped out. So, yeah, I'm sorry for your loss, Billy. And if you guys remember, we rode to the Four Corners, and it's inside a native area, and it was closed, so, yeah. What do I do for excitement? Not a whole lot. It takes a lot to get me excited. What do we do for excitement, babe? Uh-huh. What do we do for excitement? All right, Hot Rod. I see you ran into my friend down there, Jason. He used to be my Sally. And we ran into Jason at a Robin Trower concert. And then, Jason and Hot Rod ran into each other. And Jason was wearing one of my shirts. So that was pretty cool. Email about the tats. I'll kind of date we can agree. Jesse Lewis. That's the one on the thing, babe? The email? No. White Powder, Holmes. How you doing there, Whack? Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, Billy, that's messed up, man. When you lose an elder in a community, everybody feels it. And it's sad. Especially to lose somebody to this COVID stuff, I lost one of my friends to it, who did 38 years, same time as me. We were together in a few different prisons, and it's a rough loss. 4 weeks, John Hall, 4 weeks clean. That's right. That's right. Wax in between deliveries. Hey, John, stick with it, man. That's a month. One day at a time led to a month, bro. So that's great stuff. Really great stuff. Cool. Sling Blade, what's up? Anybody got any James Mack got the St. Patrick print. I'm glad you got your print. It's cool. My daughter spotted your shirt. What do you say, babe? Huh?
You got this.
That's right, Sling Blade. Guys on the East Coast got to stay up a little later to catch it. It's like a 3-hour time difference. That's cool. You guys are from the same area. Jason has an Indian. He's a good drummer too. Curry McCulley. Easy pass out to these videos. That's right. Yeah, I just been on this shed, man, and doesn't seem like I make a lot of progress, but I got some plywood up on the roof today. Yeah, it was difficult, but there's some guys doing some work next door, and the guy's a contractor, and I'm like, hey man, how you think I should get that wood up there? And he just kind of laughed. He goes, it's not going to be easy, but I did what he said, and I got it up there. Because the roof is pitched like this, like almost a 45-degree angle. So I'm glad you like that video, Lake Water. Slick, same here in Jersey. That shed's looking good, brother. It was so close to you. Oh God, that's right, Slick. I could use some help with the roofing. Thank you. Express Worldwide. Got a package. Easy Supply. Let's see what this is. And somebody sent me something today through Walmart, and I want to thank you very much. I don't have a razor blade, so this is you need an ex-merchant marine and an ex-criminal, the honest kind. That's right. Shout out to all from Denver, from Lance. What's up? Much love and respect. Celtic Cross t-shirt, ready to dig your art, bro. Thank you, James. Thank you very much. This box is just taped up like crazy. It's tattoo supplies. Rancho Chavo, what's up? Figuring glaze person, brother. Thank you. Never been paid over 20 bucks for plywood. Have a 10 by 10. It was 500 bucks. I had to build it. It was pre-cut from Home Depot. Yeah. Guys are coming by asking me, is that a kit? I'm like, nope. Yeah. You alright, hon? Guess who delivered this? Same guys that don't deliver to post offices. You kind of like native art when it comes to tattoos. That's cool too. That's cool, Sling Blade. I mean, everybody likes what they like, you know. And you know, everybody's tattoos. Yeah, Gangster Chewy's in the house. I look at tattoos like this, man. You should put stuff on you that means something to you. You know, of course, my tattoos are pretty tore up. There we go. As I practiced on my arm, I ruined my arm as a kid in youth authority, so, you know, it is what it is. Well, my thing was to learn how to tattoo, which I did. It took me a while, but I was fortunate once I started getting it down. I had guys who were like, hey, you want a tattoo on me? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And when I first started tattooing, I would tattoo for Canteen, whatever, you know. I remember I lived in a dorm, and we had a cop named Nolan. I was like, hey man, you know, I'm not gonna have guys running in and out, you know. Jesse Lewis, what's up? And I did. He got pissed off at me because I had guys coming in from other wings. I tried to tattoo when he wasn't there, but you know. From my brother, Rocker. That's cool. See, that's a memorial. That's a piece that means something to you, right, Ron? And that's what tattoos should mean something to the person getting them. You know, and that's what I like when people tell me what they want. Like Sam, the guy I used to work with. He's like, he wanted an Aztec-style dragon, and I'm like, and you can see it on my Instagram and stuff. I'm like, well, you know, why just put just a dragon? I can do the dragon and put some other stuff with it. And he's like what? You know, and I drew it up for him. He's like, oh man, that's badass. So now he's, you know, he's sporting his leg, proud, you know. Sorry to hear you lost one of your brothers, guys. What's up, Jason? Jason said hi, babe.
Hi.
So let's see, I almost got this box open. Alright, it's a curious to see what's going on here. Ink. Cartridges, which is a new thing for me. 10 pack. Lots of needles. These are cartridges, so this is going to be an adapter for my machine. And so I can start using cartridges. And it has a couple needle bars, a couple bars. So this is going to be interesting. And cartridges are a lot different style than the way I've been doing it. So I've been using a needle bar, which is with a rotary machine, which is cool. I like the rotary machine. But the guys that are up on tattooing already know. So there's the cartridges.
Hi, Juicy.
Those just twist right in the end of that. And it should be fun. Cool. Checking in from Chino, Jeff Hill. What's up? So that's cool. See how this works out. Sam wants to come up Saturday, babe, so I can finish his leg up. So I'll get to try this out for the first time on to finish up that tattoo. Is it weird not to have to hide from the guards while you tattoo? You know, it was at first kind of weird. I'm like, hey, I'm tattooing legal, you know, and now I'm kind of used to it. I like it. It's a lot nicer, you know, to just be able to relax and tattoo. I'm trying to get everything hooked up so I can be comfortable doing it. Or until I can move close to
It
home.
won't be comfortable in a shed at 102 degrees. In a building.
Yeah. Well, I could put a fan out there. Who knows? But, you know, I just trip out now that, you know, they have all this stuff. They have, like, wireless, battery-operated tattoo machines. They have tattoo pins. And so I'm just kind of slowly graduating to, you know, well, Sling Blade, I don't know where you're located, but I can do native tattoos. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm kind of graduating towards, you know, the more sophisticated, I guess, or the better technology when it comes to tattoo equipment. So it's kind of neat. They have some really cool stuff. And, you know, I'm not one of those guys that's stuck on, hey, I got to use a certain kind of prison style, single needle, you know, I mean, it's great. That stuff they have available is cool. You can do all kinds of really cool work. Yeah, I dig it. It's good stuff. You know, the world of tattooing has come a long ways from when I was a kid. And my homeboy Gary at Ace Tattoos really blows my mind. He uses a tattoo pen, and it's gonna be a hot ass summer. Gonna lay low this summer, ride at night. That's right, Redwood. So you're gonna ride at night, babe. So anyway, tattoo time. What really tripped me out was that Gary, he said I can cover anything. A clean canvas as of now, 36 years, and still hoping to find someone that's good enough. Well, Sling Blade, you can get at me at Mitch at HARDINTENTIONS.com, and we'll figure out if I'm good enough. But yeah, Gary, I seen some of his cover-up work, man, and it's just amazing. It blows my mind how good it is, you know. Yeah, it seems like every 8 or 10 years, tattoos evolve a lot. Yeah. All right, Lance. I'll see you later. You know, only thing that really changes is the equipment. And, you know, even though people have taken the black and gray stuff to a whole nother level, it's still the same, you know. It doesn't change. Just, you know, everything is still pretty much the same, you know. Guys just get more creative, more artistic. It just seems now that the black and gray stuff is very, very popular. And I like using the white ink, and it's just it's super cool. I dig it. 5 shader long taper. That's right, Hot Rod. You know those Easy Rider magazines were the shit. I dig them a lot. So that's what got me into art, and that's what really got me into that's what got me into art, and that's what got me into motorcycles, like super seriously. You know, into motorcycles like nobody's business. I really dug Dave, man. I would run down there and get that magazine, and so they all liked it.
Debo, did you get it? Did you get your tattoo?
Did you get that tattooed on you, that pattern? I hope so. If not, we'll have to work something out. But see, there's your cartridge. It just snaps in. It's got a membrane back here, so there's no fluid transfer. Just snap it in. Bam. So that's pretty snappy. And you should be able to snap it out. So if I want to change from a single needle to 5 needles or 10 or 20, I could just snap it in, snap it out. It's pretty neat. It's very neat.
You need to say what you don't like to say.
Oh, excuse me. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed.
And share.
And share it. Thank you very much. Yes, GC, it has a membrane back here. So this goes into my tattoo machine. It's an adapter, right? So I can run a cartridge. The needle bar goes through there, and then you just snap that in and snap it out. And then you can adjust it, right? The depth. Let's see if I get that out of there now. And so in the back, there's a membrane that keeps any fluid transfer from happening, which is pretty neat. I like it.
Devo, we need a
Pretty fancy stuff.
we'll come up that way.
Yeah.
I love it there, so
What do you say, babe?
I have no problem that he said I'm still waiting to be best if I get it from Mitch. We'll talk.
All right, we'll talk. This is a round shader right here.
Girl Loco 510. He said shader or liner.
This is a shader. This is a little shader. But they come in the cartridges come in all different kinds of stuff.
Lakewater said having an original pattern tattoo done by Mitch would be meaningfulness for me. That's nice.
That's awesome. And we're hoping we can see Lakewater on the way, right? To Missouri.
It's our email is mitch@hardintentions.com.
Well, who was that? I saw.
DaCosta News topics and visual articles.
Oh wow. That's cool.
You want to talk about what you did yesterday?
What I did?
What you did last night?
What did I do last night?
You don't remember what you did last night?
As far as what?
Really? You don't remember?
What?
Unbelievable.
What, babe?
What did you do last night for 2 hours? 2 hours straight.
I don't know.
Did you do an interview yesterday?
Oh yeah. See, I'm getting old. I'm starting to lose my mind, and I'm tired. So, all you guys, a lot of you watched the interview I did with about not an interview, but actually I did a thing about Mike Thompson, and the guys that interviewed Mike Thompson actually interviewed me last night. They don't have a prison channel. A lot of guys are like, those guys, fuck those guys, Mike Thompson, this and that. They're younger guys. They've never been to prison, and they were involved with drugs.
Pretty big stuff.
They were involved with drugs on a pretty big scale. Some of them, and so using, selling, whatever. And so that's where the damage done theme is the damage done when they were involved with the drug world, whether it's buying, using, selling drugs. They did a lot of damage to people, family, friends, whatever.
They took that name from that song. I think it's
Neil Young.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Seen the needle and the damage done. So that's where they got their name. Anyway, they didn't interview Mike Thompson because they want to have a prison channel. They did it because they thought he had some kind of, they bit into his story, whatever. They're kind of, I don't want to say they're naive, but that would be like me interviewing a Wall Street stockbroker guy. I don't know shit about it. So they don't really know anything about him or his history. So, anyway, they interviewed him. Then they did a follow-up, which, they asked him some questions about some of the things, claims that he made. And I give him credit for that because they did ask him. He didn't answer the questions, but they did ask. He did his usual spin cycle,
He almost shouldn't have done it. It was actually, he made himself look worse than he did the first time around.
Yeah. And here's the deal. Yeah, he made himself actually look worse the second time. Anyway, I did an interview with them last night, and not because I've been to prison, but because I have a story, and they like my story, and so it's kind of in keeping with.
It was really good, you guys. Like, it was really. I would honestly say this is probably one of Mitch's best ones that he did.
You think
I
so?
would put it in the top 5 for sure. Like, they
Wow.
just really asked him, really, coming from someone that they know nothing about what that's like, about prison or anything like that. And it wasn't solely about prison. It was about recovery, and it was about like what brought you to, like, how did you get from this point to this? How did you deal with it mentally?
Yeah.
They're gonna put it up on Saturday.
Yeah, they said they're trying to get it by Saturday.
So,
this weekend, they're gonna let us know when
really,
it's up.
It was super good, and it was interesting having someone come from a different point of view.
Yeah, and they're nice guys,
They have some really good questions, and they're really nice guys.
Yeah.
And
they're very respectful, very nice,
super
and
respectful,
I think they're genuine in what they're doing, so.
And they're just starting out, and they just hit a lick with the Thompson thing. They had no idea what was happening.
Yeah.
So.
The channel is called The Damage Done. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so when it's up, we'll give you a shout out.
I'll put the link up on it.
Yes, she'll put the link up so people can see. But it's going to be up Saturday or Sunday. They're going to try and get it up this weekend. So it was fun talking to him. I mean, if you can have a discussion about stuff, it's more of a discussion than an interview. I felt. They did give me a lot of respect, Jay. A lot of respect. They're very respectful young guys,
And believe me, they got a lot of shit from our from Mitch's viewers. So
they said,
it was nice that they actually even did it.
They said a lot of hard intentions people gave them a lot of shit about their interview with Mike Thompson, and they understand why, So because this is started off as a prison genre channel, and basically it is. I spent most of my life in prison, so that's the deal. But life is not just prison, especially now I'm out. Look at this. Look at that pretty color. Look at that. Dusty rose. Yeah. That's going in your leg, babe. Huh? Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna tattoo her leg. They found out about Thompson like most of us. Gangland, they heard what? No, actually, they found Mike Thompson.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting story.
What's that?
Yeah, Dan, that's an interesting story. They didn't know anything about that stuff. How they met Mike Thompson. Do you want to tell them how they met?
Yeah, they met him through a program, actually. They're both Jewish guys, and there's a Jewish program there. Guys get out of prison, they get involved with this kind of rehab, reentry, kind of. They help people out. I forget, what's it called, Bathsheba or something. It's, and so they met him there, and they met a lot of guys. You ever have dreams you're back inside? Occasionally, Yeah, not really. But
Also,
green
Mitch,
conch.
okay,
Anyway, I'm just jazzed
this
about
is what you're seeing
about
right
my
now is
ink.
what I live with every day.
green. Look at that green conch. Uh, green concentrate. What's up, FM? East County, Dago, La Mesa, pulling in. Shout out. That's right. That's right, home dirt.
I think Billy jumped. That was you, and he just super chatted us $20. So I'm not
Really?
super chatted. He cash apped us.
Oh wow.
Thank you so much. That's so nice of you.
Thank you very much.
That was the first time that I had my phone started making a funny noise.
It means a lot to us too.
It does. It really does. Another thing is, people really like the artwork. John McHugh. Hey, John, you guys really do need to collab on something. I think that would be super
Yeah.
efficient.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask John McHugh how Disney World was because we didn't get a chance to talk about
Oh
that.
yeah, they went to Disney World.
They did. I wanted to see how that was doing, how that was.
Yeah. That's in Florida, right?
Yes.
Isn't that where that kid got ate by a crocodile
Yes.
or something, or an alligator?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
I walked
Hope
right
you-
by that place when
Did
I was
you?
there. Yeah, I did.
I hope you guys had a great time. Yeah. I get jazzed about this stuff. You know.
Well, that's an interesting photo you got on there. He says, Scotland catching it live again. It's 4 a.m., so I don't catch you live very often.
Oh, wow. Thanks for tuning in, man. It's so early in the morning over there.
Oh, that would
You know?
suck. John was like, it was hot as fuck, hard to move around in 95 degrees with a mask.
Man, I can imagine.
Um,
Walking all over that place is bigger than Disneyland, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, it's freaking, it's
Yeah.
humongous. I do want to say something. He might not be on. I bet you he's watching or whatever. But
Yeah.
did you call that person back yet? The one that asked you to call him?
The motorcycle.
No, never mind.
Which one?
The one that said, I need you to call me. You guys haven't talked for a while. Last time you guys talked didn't go too well.
Oh, not yet, no.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
But I will. And if you're watching, I will call you.
Adrian, if you don't mind me asking, what was one of your favorite times to get to watch Mitch do something for the first time after being down for 38 years? One of the coolest things that we did, one was eating. So, like, one of the cool things was watching him eat a steak for the first time was pretty awesome. The beach, but I would have to say my favorite was the river.
What do you mean?
Was going to the river.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, the river's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig it.
That was a good question. Thanks for asking.
And the river out the CDC
Debbie
out
Jordan, it's they have a YouTube channel. They also have a podcast, and Damage Done, and it will not be up till this weekend. But you guys can watch the Mike Thompson ones are on there. They already have.
Yeah.
They got some.
They have a
like almost
YouTube.
a million
It's a
views on
YouTube channel,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we get
Yeah.
a lot of our members from that video, so thanks for that, everyone. And also, Mitch put up a video. It's a members only video, but he did it. It was him and Whack. They put that. I put it up this morning, but I'm gonna put another one up for public consumption. I'll put it up probably tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Mitch has been pretty good about doing the videos, so we're getting there.
Somebody asked about PTSD and
They talked about that in this interview.
Yeah.
Like it was. I'm telling you guys, it was really one of his good ones.
yeah, and CDC did, as
Hi,
far as I
David.
know.
You're going to bed early.
Is that David Graves? Well, he works graveyard shift.
Yeah.
They don't really offer any PTSD type stuff, you know. It's just if you're a nut, like mental patient, you get out, you'll get mental treatment. If you're not going to get any treatment. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? I never asked because it's something that I kind of dealt with on my own, and I also dealt with some of the issues I had with PTSD when I was in a long-term offender program, and I also dealt with it by talking to other guys on the yard that I was friends with, you know, some of our experiences and stuff. So yeah, unfortunately, when you get out of prison, if you're not part of the mental health program inside. You're not going to get much outside. So
Jed Magana's on.
hey, Jen.
Let's see. Terry Sherman said, Terry's on.
What's up, Terry?
He said, I'm checking in from the hospital. We've been so worried about you.
Yeah,
I'm
that's.
fine, and I will see you soon. Oh.
You see Terry right there made that comment. He's in the hospital. He had an issue. I don't know if you want me to put it out there or not, but
Let's just say we want everyone to show
Yeah.
him some love.
we want everyone to show Terry some love and some prayers. He's our YouTube guy, and he got at me, and he introduced me to another man, Doug, who is a lifer. He has a very interesting story, and I hope I can interview him. But Terry came up to our house a couple times. Really nice guy, lives in Oakland. Rick James, bitch! Anyways, he lives in Oakland, and Rick James' bitch is on. I had to do it. Yeah, so he had some medical issue going on. He's in the hospital. He's gonna have a surgery Monday now. I guess they're gonna do it. So he's a super nice guy. I'm very glad to have met him.
We've met him twice. He came up here twice.
He came up here from Oakland. His folks live up by us, so.
So Terry, if you need anything, like, please let us know. Really, like anything.
Yeah, and if you want to put out there what happened, you can, Terry. But we love him. He's a great guy. Some people, he did some time in prison. He's from Oakland. He's been involved with stuff, and now he's doing things right for the most part. And it's the other man that he introduced me to has a very interesting story. If you look at them, they're like two opposites, but for some reason they click. And I've met them both, and they're both pretty cool. And so, yeah, we hope you get well soon, brother.
Yeah, Terry.
And they say he will.
Prayers for you.
Yeah.
Hi, Lakira. They're asking for do it members only after we're done. I said yes. We've
Yeah.
only been on for a half hour. We'll be on for a while.
She's going to force me to do it. She got a stick. Terry said, thanks, Mitch. I'll let you know. Respects from Jackson. Is that Jackson right away from right?
Florida, dude.
Oh, Florida. All right. We
You're
got
talking about maybe Jackson. Oh, he's probably talking Jackson up the road. I see what you're saying.
Are you from Jackson by Ione, or is that Jackson somewhere else?
All right, so I bet
Jacksonville.
None of us up in here are saints. That's why we all love each other so much. That's right.
Yeah.
Harley Chapman said, prison's the only mistake as long as you learn from it and grow past it. It doesn't define a person.
Yep. That's true. And when I started going to, I used to go to Catholic Mass in there because they don't have Orthodox service in there. And guys would be like, they'd be like, And they didn't really realize what I was involved in and stuff. And they'd be standing around the yard saying, all you Christian guys think you're perfect. And I'd be like, dude, I know I'm not perfect. And that's why I got to have it, So.
They're telling you basically, because you're saying I beat with the stick to call the labor board. That's right.
What? What'd you say, babe?
You were saying, oh my God. Never mind, babe.
No, what?
No, never mind. Just keep going. It's
Something
fine.
about the labor board? No, what'd you say?
I wish there was a camera on my face right now.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Taters for dinner. Yeah, people, Rhino came down from Washington, stopped in and saw us, and then he went down to Oakland and saw a bunch of the guys that were in San Quentin together and other prisons actually together too. And that was nice as well.
John, his is Silas and mine is Natalia.
Yes.
I mean, he asked what our favorite saints were.
Oh.
Do you have a favorite saint?
Well, Saint Silas is cool. He's a patron saint of prisoners, and that's why I took that name.
He is, Kay. He's very abused all the time. Poor Mitch.
Yeah, she should see what she does.
Oh, good Lord.
when you guys aren't around. You know, I won't show you the marks on my side of
You better quit.
my. But you know, really, there's they call him Saint Moses the Black. He's an Ethiopian. Obviously, he was a black guy, but he was a robber and a thief and a murderer. And they say he had a gang of 40 guys that ran around with him, and he's an Orthodox saint. And he converted and became a Christian, and in the Orthodox Church they call him Saint Moses the Black. And they say he brought 40 of his guys with him, and they all converted and became Christians, and it's a very interesting story. If you guys are interested in that, you know, pull it up on, just Google it, Saint Moses the Black. He was Ethiopian, so. Can I call you about the project? I don't know what that is, but.
Babe, it's fine. I got it.
Okay. Yeah, so that Saint Moses is super cool. Saint Mary of Egypt is also cool. She was a prostitute, lived a life of debauchery. Cool. Ryan Foster got his second vaccine today, Moderna. Awesome.
Good for you, bud.
Awesome. Yeah. Saint Mary of Egypt. She went out into the desert and dressed like a man and lived like decades out there in the desert. It's what's up, brother? What's up, D? That's it.
D Menace,
Yeah.
also known as Dennis.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on my Instagram. What's up, brother?
No, Debbie, I don't poke the bear too much. He's on my shit list right now. So.
Yeah, I fucked dinner up and.
No, that's not why. That's not why.
You know, but I did cook dinner the last couple of days.
Honey,
Kim,
are you really gonna make everybody think about this was about cooking dinner? Are you for real
What's
right
it about? Really?
now? Okay, do you want me to say it? Okay, see, that's what he gets. He opened the door. So I came home today, walked through the door, and I'm just gonna give you a visual. Mitch is way up high in the shed. It's like 90 degrees outside, and he is straddling on this little tiny area, and I'm telling you, like, the sweat is just pouring off of him. And he's trying to nail a board that is kind of around a corner, so he's reaching around the corner where he can't really even see to put a nail. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I just have these visions of him rolling off the, you know, falling or freaking falling. And you know, it's not like he's 40 pounds. So, like, I just worry about that.
She worries.
So
what happened was I got a piece of 5/8 inch plywood up on the roof. The roof is pitched like this. So I put some cleats, I pushed it up there the way this carpenter told me to do it, slid it up there, positioned it, put a couple screws in it, and then I went inside the shed on a ladder and I was hanging out. I put my foot through, you know, the end that goes like that, the end of the gables, and I was reaching around driving a screw in hey, ham man, to screw the plywood in from the top on the very end gable.
So that's our story. So I only get
was,
mad at him when it's something that has to do with him. It definitely wasn't about dinner.
And she thought I was doing dangerous activity, and you know, I'm sorry that I made you.
Stakasa said I would just hire a few prostitutes and tell them that you don't want any sex. You just wanted them to build the shed.
Well, once the roof's done.
That was funny.
Yeah. Once the roof's done, it's a pretty done deal, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, Lake Bar said, don't overdo it. See, the thing is, you know, he's used to, like, getting on a mission, and he's got to, like, get it done. Yeah. So then he put a pork roast in the oven at, like, 250 it was. Yeah. And so then when I walked in the house, it was like 100 degrees in here. And he goes, just put the thermometer in the pork. And so I did, and it was like, the internal temperature was like 210. It went to the top of the...
Daniel Perron said, I'm a roofer. Awesome. Yeah, so I messed dinner up. I'm sorry. My dad was a roofer, so I got a few skills. But the thing is, this thing is like this, and it's like 7 feet on both sides, and so it's like that. So that when it rains, the rain's gonna roll right off that roof.
They like your artwork over your right shoulder.
To
That's
my,
what someone
this.
said. We got some new work
This.
guys too, but we're not doing nothing
Yeah,
until we get it in our hand. And so
Yeah, we don't want to do no prepay
nope,
stuff because
we're
we
not
had some.
gonna even advertise it
Yeah.
until we get it. So
Yeah.
we're trying to deal with some new Haywood, love the show. That's Ron Jeremy. Haven't seen you for a minute.
Ron Jeremy, what's happening, man? You know, I heard Ron. Things are kind of rough in the LA County Jail for Ron Jeremy. Where's that water? Man, just the thought of Ron Jeremy.
Please say that artwork is the next T-shirt. You never know. One never knows.
Talking about that?
Yeah.
That's gonna be in the works, but we have another one coming up. She chose it, so we're gonna get it done.
Did you say I chose it?
Yeah, you said we should do it next.
Yeah, well, that was your favorite one when we first started going through all of his prints.
It is one of my favorites. I like the hard knuckles too.
Sling said, "Your wife is awesome, brother. She's on top of shit." That's right.
She's on me, I know that. But that's cool. I need somebody to keep me in check. You guys keep me in check here, and she keeps me in check daily. So, you know.
You know, the thing is with that whole broken arm thing was quite the experience.
I did break my arm. I've been riding a little bit, Daniel. So.
Thank you guys. Thanks, Jen. You're awesome.
Yeah, she's a new warden.
What do you mean the new warden? I've been one. You guys think I'm not tough on him. I just, I worry about him.
Yeah, I know she worries about me, so. Dusty Rose.
I'm just a little feisty, so
Yeah.
I just, what did you say to me tonight? You don't have to act all crazy. That was the word that I think he used.
It's not what you say.
That is what you said.
It's how you say it.
Oh, did you say it? How did you say it? You don't have to act all crazy. Is that the way you said it? I don't think so.
One thing that I'm not really good at tattooing is names, If I have the design, I can do it. But floodgates, yeah.
What?
You should not tattoo when you're drunk, Daniel.
Yeah, don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this equipment, man. Because
Did you get that business plan figured out? What does that mean?
From who?
That's what Dee said. You got that business plan figured out.
Not really. I don't know what.
Yeah, it said JJB said it's a good thing to have people in your life worrying about you. They keep it focused.
Yeah. Life's good, man. I'm.
Do you ever do charcoal art, babe?
Charcoal's cool, but it's messy, and I'm not a big fan of charcoal. Guys use charcoal to sketch, to put their ideas out, but.
We have a Viking shirt.
Yeah,
Are you talking about the other Viking not shirts? I don't know.
We do have Viking shirts.
No.
Oh, he said the Viking tattoos are the shit. Yeah, I can tattoo Viking stuff, so. Yeah, it's I think it's like 712 or something. No, it's a 412 pitch. So 4 feet off the end of the roof, it goes up every foot or something goes up. I don't know, it's pretty steep. Yeah.
Hot Rod said if I didn't have my wife's adult supervision, I'd be screwed.
Yeah, me too.
John Hall said charcoal is for ribs and brisket.
That's right, John.
Let's see. Slingley, that's true. He said you were being a man working on 512, maybe 612 pitch. Yeah, you're being a man. She's being a woman, brother. Don't worry about it. It's weird to hear myself.
What's up, FM? We can put. Someone wants a crazy Aztec on a shirt.
I know that should be our next one after this one. We're gonna try to do one a month. So get ready, peeps, because
Wow.
that's our goal.
That's a lot.
So it is a lot.
And we have to re-up some of our stuff. We're trying a new printer, you know, so it's our stuff back. We're
Mitch just did a high pitch. We don't get that much snow, sweetie. It just sticks. Hey, Jen, I just want to mention something to you about. Remind me to talk to you about going down south in June. Just remind me about that.
Yeah.
Debbie said I'm addicted to tattoos.
I don't know if she's addicted
No,
to tattoos.
not really.
But, you know.
Yeah, Jen Magani, it doesn't. We get some. Why did you decide to do a high pitch roof on it? Why?
So we could have a loft.
Oh, that's right. I couldn't remember.
Because I'm gonna do artwork out there, hopefully tattoo and stuff. And so, with the high pitch, it rains here. Sometimes it snows where we're at, so that'll run off. And then I'm gonna make a loft up there, so it'll give me a lot of storage area. Otherwise, I would have just put a flat roof, like with a foot drop or something. But that's why I put the high roof, so we could have storage. Because she moved from a pretty big house to here, which is not that big, and we don't have a lot of storage, so that's why we're building a shed, and that's one of the reasons, you know.
How can you send pics of job sites on here? You can't send pics on here. Or
Yeah,
crazy motorcycle nappy tattoo pics. You can't do them on chat.
you can send them to Mitch at HARDINTENTIONS.com.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So just again, just so everybody knows, that shed originally was going to be for storage for, remember, my stuff. When
Yeah.
Mitch was like, it's all Adrian's crap. She got a lot of stuff that she got to put in there. So let's look at the evolution of the building.
Oh,
Now,
it
we're not
is.
even calling it a shed, we're calling it a building.
It's a tiny house. People are calling it a tiny house. It is going to be mostly for your stuff, but whatever retention resin, ash, toothpaste, staple for my lawyer's paper. That's right. I did some, made some ink out of ash. Lots of it, you know. But, you know, I mean, if I, yeah. Plus, we got to have a place to put our shirts and all kinds of stuff. Hiding out in the woods. We're hillbillies. Somebody said something about the Ozarks.
We're going to the Ozarks, so don't even try it.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, that's where they live, babe.
All right. We're going to the
You
Ozarks.
said, so remember when we were watching it, I was like,
Yeah.
we're going there, we're going through there, whatever. So I've gone every year for probably the last, I haven't been for 3, but I've gone every 20, 30, 40, like 25 years,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
That's where she's going to make you live there when you piss her off. No, because I know that would be, Mitch would be like, oh, damn, I got to go out there. Oh, man, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
He'd love it.
Oh, shucks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hi. Yeah, look at, you have a visitor. Look at.
Hey, what's up, Josh?
Oh my gosh, you're so
We got a
alive.
visitor.
I got good news.
You off parole?
I discharged yesterday, brother.
Woo!
Right.
Mitch is live on TV
Yeah.
right now.
Good
Nah.
house, bro.
Here, let me
And
give
we're
you a
on
chair.
Sun. Chair.
Good for you. I'm
This is
so
Josh.
happy for you.
Oh, it's been a-
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah, we were live when you called, so.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Watch out, Chewy. Just
I
slide
got my
over here.
teeth in, bro. I'm warning you right now.
So what? This is Josh. He did some time.
Oh,
And, you know, we had the same parole officer. All right, dog. Shit.
it's been a
That's
long
so
road back from hell,
awesome.
homeboy. I'll tell you what, bro.
He's a big old guy, man, and he's a young guy. And so my parole officer told me about him. We had the same parole officer, and
Some water? Water?
Yes, please.
and he's like, hey, you know, can you talk to this guy? And
Oh,
said he
yeah.
feels like a fish out of water. And I went and met him, and you know, we went out to dinner and we chatted a bit, and Uh, yeah,
You good,
I,
Nick?
yeah, I'm good. I actually got some flack from his supervisor for talking with you. She's like, you know, you were talking to so and he has a gang enhancement. And I said, man, look, I chatted with that guy because my parole officer asked me to. And then she tried to get me into an official mentor program, you know. And I'm like, on call 24/7 after they denied my travel pass. I was like, man, screw that, you know. But I'm glad you're off parole.
Oh, bro.
He's
It's
been
like-
out working, got married, goes to church, you know. He straightened his life out. Went in prison. How old were you when you went to prison?
17.
Yeah, so
Got out, I was 34, bro.
yeah, so live interview. They're saying do a live interview. So he went to prison at 17, got out at 34. You know, that's you go to prison at 17, man. It's not easy to get out and adjust, especially now because when I went to prison, it was different. Guys would pull you up, teach you how to live and whatnot. Now people they try to wreck them instead of build them up, and so my hat's off to them for getting out and making it out here in the world.
Thank you,
That's
brother.
good shit,
Thank you,
man.
bro.
Yeah, so where you working?
Racket truck racks, welding.
You back doing that?
Yeah, I was in the union for a while, bro, but
Yeah.
made a lot of money, but then, got laid off. We all got laid off for like 3 months, bro.
Aren't you doing tree work?
Yeah, I was working for Coastal Mountain Timber.
Yeah.
We were working for 3 months, made a lot of money, then we got laid off for 3 months.
You think about working for Mountain Enterprise?
Yeah, I am. I am thinking about that. I'm also thinking about getting the Iron Workers Union.
They'll work you like a dog, but they'll pay you.
Yeah, that's,
They work 6 days a week, 10-hour days.
man, I'm working like a dog now. I might as well get paid a little bit more.
Yeah, what are they paying you down there?
I'm making about 16. I should be going up to 17 though.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Any gas shortages on the West Coast? No. As long as you got, $4 or $5 a gallon, you can afford it. They got the gas. I mean, this is where they refine it. We got refineries and, folks down in Bakersfield are pumping it out of the ground. So, did COVID affect you in
Don't forget
and or
that
out?
he helped us do this house too. Don't forget.
Yeah.
We went driving for the first time that he hadn't driven in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was scary.
Yeah, took him to the river, took him to dinner, and helped us with the house a little bit, and yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
you really hooked up this house, bro. It looks nice now.
That's better. It's getting, once the shed's done, this will be our dining room. So, yeah.
Yeah, he helped with the ceilings. Remember when we were doing putting up the drywall?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
little spray
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah, that was nasty. Yeah. Homeboy said he spent $110 to fill up his pickup this week in California. Yeah, gas is expensive, man. I guess the pipelines are back open. Somebody shut down a pipeline. They hacked into the computer system of a pipeline and shut it down. So that was on the East Coast. So they got that back up and running. Yeah. Yeah, you're out parole, huh?
Off parole, bro.
How'd they tell you?
Man,
Who's your parole officer? Martinez? Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
pretty decent guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's all right.
So how'd they tell you? Text you?
Send me a screenshot of send me a picture of his email.
Yeah, his computer?
Yeah.
That's what he did with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It
funny.
said Mitch Smiley's no longer on your caseload. He's been discharged from parole.
He told me that there's only one other guy that he recommended, so that must be you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So me and you are the only guys he ever recommended to get off parole.
Well, he was a good parole officer. Borges was all right too. I had
What
two.
happened to him? What happened to him?
Oh, he got. Borges has had a pretty extensive career in law enforcement, so they used him, reassigned him to court something. I don't know.
Yeah. Kickback job.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Same thing, man. Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. It just feels like, because when we're out on parole, it's like we're a prisoner on the streets. We still got a number,
Yeah. You can't do this. Can't do that. Can't go over there. You got a leash on you. Like my friend in Arizona said, you went from 5 acres to 50 miles.
Yeah.
But
And that was like, it's just hitting me now. And that's why I came over. But it was like, it's all behind me now.
yeah,
The supplemental reports, the evidence logs, the,
yeah,
you know, preliminary hearing, preparation for trial,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
going to Quentin and getting my number. You know
They
what I
want
mean?
to know now. They want to know his story. So you're here. So you might as well. If you want to. You don't have to, but they're
They
asking.
want to know my story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they want to know.
All right. Well, so I was 17 years old.
First of all, this is Josh.
I'm
Yeah, this
Josh
is Josh.
Okay. 17 years old, involved with the gangs and stuff, and you know, I caught a first-degree murder, armed robbery, burglary, torture with a gang enhancement, and I pled out 21 years for voluntary manslaughter with a gang enhancement, and you know, fought my case for 3 years. They wanted to give me life without. But, you know, that's what they do when they really don't, because me nor my co-defendant, neither one of us flipped on each other, so they didn't really have any evidence.
Yeah,
It was all just circumstantial bullcrap.
yeah,
So they racked up all those charges, basically trying to, basically intimidating one of us to flip. And they wanted to give me less time. They wanted to get me to flip. They
Yeah.
wanted to give me less time, but I
yeah.
wasn't
That's what they
taking it.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
they-
they let you go home if you testify.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
And you know, so they put two deals on the table. They said, we'll give you 16 if you testify, or we'll give you 21 if with no testimony, you just go.
Yeah.
I jumped on the 21, got up out of there, and, you know, went to prison, became a Christian after catching a couple batteries. You know,
Yeah.
got my life together, graduated electrical welding, went to Bible college, you know what I mean?
While you're in prison.
Yeah, while I was in prison, became the lead dog trainer of the dog program.
So you worked training dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, babe, Jay just said, please toss this to him as an off-parole gift from Jay. Thank you, Jay.
Wow, that's
That's awesome.
cool.
Jay. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah, so you were training dogs in prison.
yes, and I-
California has several prisons now that have the dog program.
Yeah.
So,
Balls for life, man.
and so who are you training dogs for?
Now I'm training dogs for GSR Boss, which is a ministry where we help guys getting out of prison make that transition successfully back into
Yeah.
society, and we have a dog program. So
Sling Blade said, "Welcome back to the planet, brother."
thank you.
So, but when you're in prison, you're training dogs. Who are those dogs for?
Those were rescue dogs. Basically, the nonprofit organization that we work for was called Paws for Life. It used
Yeah.
to be Karma Rescue. Paws for Life is great. So what we would do is we would take dogs at a high kill shelters and train them and get them adoptable and adopt them out. You know. So
Elizabeth just super chatted $20. She said,
Oh,
thank you for
thank
doing
you.
those videos and sharing your art with us. I'm not a TV fan, so YouTube has become my TV.
Mhm.
I'd rather watch real people.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
Thank you
right.
so much. That's awesome. And we don't watch a lot of TV either.
nah.
Although the Mayans are on tonight.
You know what, bro?
It's the season finale. We
Season
didn't watch
finale.
it yet.
I know.
I just got done watching that before I
Did
came.
you? Don't
Well,
tell
don't-
us.
don't give
tell
it
us.
up.
I won't.
Yeah. I Instagrammed some of them guys that are on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, they're real people. You know, they got a life.
And they're like
Yeah.
real. One of them's like the guy you were talking to. He's like a real biker dude.
Yeah, some of
Yeah.
them are real bikers, you know.
Yeah.
And Coco's got big East LA tattooed on his back. I'm sure he's been to prison, and
Yeah.
the
They
guy that plays Coco. You know, I mean, they got real history, real lives, and I think it's cool that they're out doing that show and you know making money and having fun and camaraderie they have. You know, riding
John
bikes.
Hall said dogs are better than humans.
You know, a lot of
They
ways,
can be.
John.
Yeah.
Sling Blade said one more back from hell.
Yeah.
And so you
Yeah.
got out. How long you been out now?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Cool.
When we met you, how long have you been out? When we met
Man,
you?
like
A week?
3 days.
Was it? Oh, that's right. Okay, that's
It
right.
was like 3 days.
Yeah.
I rode over to where you were working, and I'm like, "Hey, there's a guy named Josh here," and he's like, "Yeah, what's up?" Yeah. And
John McHugh just super chatted Josh $9.99. He said another small gift for
Yeah.
retiring your number.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Where did you do most of your time, or did you?
So I did 3 years in county fighting my case. Then I did a year in San Quentin, and then I did about
Like reception?
yeah, and then I
Yeah.
did about 6 years in Corcoran, and then I did what was it? About oh man, the rest of my time in Mill Creek, which was like 5, 7 years, something like
Yeah.
that.
All right. And so you learned vocational training in
Yeah,
there.
graduate. I spent 2 years in welding. I spent 2 years in electrical. I got my certification as a drug and alcohol treatment specialist through the Stratford Career Institute.
Yeah.
Remember when all the lifers were getting the Stratford courses?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then and went to Baptist College of America for about a couple of years, did some coastline stuff,
Yeah.
and then got my certification as a dog trainer.
Coastline College.
Oh, and my GED. I went to prison with an 8th grade education. And I got my GED. I was the first thing there.
And did some college.
Yep.
Coastline is college. It's a Christian place. They do college for people.
Yeah.
You see, we got another dog. Rosie.
Yeah, we got 2 now.
We got 2 of these little ones.
Rosie, come here.
Yeah. We got another rescue.
All right.
2 stray dogs found homes with us.
How's she get along with Chewy?
She does.
She's kind of a dominant one.
Yeah. She bosses him around.
Hot Rod said, sending respects to Josh. Congratulations being on papers. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
You know, it's an accomplishment, man. When I got out pro, I was like, man, I'm a free man. And, you know, everyone's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And it's like, you know, I'm going to just keep doing what I do. And nothing really changed, but I did get to go to the Grand Canyon on a motorcycle ride. And I went into Utah and all kinds of stuff. And then we got to go, too, in a car. And I got to meet a homeboy of mine that I've known for years through paper and phone calls. I got to meet him in the flesh.
Yeah.
You know, that was super cool. I wouldn't have been able to do that on parole.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me go to motorcycle shows. They wouldn't let, you know, so now I can go to places like that.
You can do whatever you want.
I can do whatever I
That's
want.
the weirdest thing, because that took us a while to even let that
Yeah.
settle in. The fact that Mitch was like, I can go to Arizona if I want, and I don't have to ask anybody
Yeah.
like to go. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just those little things that we almost didn't do anything for a little bit because it just feels
Yeah.
like,
You still feel like you're on parole.
yeah, totally, yeah.
That's why I came over. It's just now registered. I said, you know what? I gotta go see Mitch and Adrian, man. I gotta go tell them.
That's super cool. I'm
You
glad
know, you guys
yours.
really. It wasn't just that one day. I mean, you guys were really there for me when I first got out. You know, and you guys have been there for me ever since. You know what I mean? It's just. Sorry I haven't came by more often, but
That's
I've been
all right.
so
You got a
busy.
life.
It's okay. I keep up with you on Facebook. It's
Well,
all right.
Yeah.
I
I
know we're
mean-
glad you got a life. You know,
Yeah.
we're glad that you successfully completed your parole, and now you can continue to grow and venture out in the world and do good shit.
Absolutely.
How old are you now?
I think I'm gonna be 36
I do the
this
same
year.
thing. It's okay.
Yeah, I lost track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old were you when you went in?
17.
Yeah, same age as
17.
Mitch. Yeah.
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 That's
17
cool,
years
man.
old.
It was really kind of fun though. It was like we took him out. Took him out for ribs, and then Josh was like, "Man, I need to get a car. I need to learn to drive." So I took him to a parking lot, and then I was like, "How was that?" He was like, "It was fine. You did fine."
Yeah.
And
I
look
was
at you now.
I was scared to death though. I was like, please don't let me, please Lord don't let me crash Adrian's car. Mitch will kill me.
Yeah, she took him out driving, let him drive the car and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, it's
Hi, Izzy.
you know, I'm just glad you made a life for yourself, man, and you found your spot in the world.
Thank you, brother.
And I'm glad you're up here in the mountains where, you know,
Yeah, I know. I love that. We go to the grocery store. We don't see gang members.
I mean,
You know, it's all kicked back, redneck territory out here. I love it.
I love it too. I mean, we have a mix of people up here, but everybody kind of minds their own business, and they're you know, they're cool, really. There's some cool
Yeah.
people up here, you know.
Elizabeth said that's awesome. Everybody needs support. I have a question to you guys. Would you say parolees are a vulnerable segment of society?
Define vulnerable, like.
What do you mean by vulnerable? What do you mean? Like,
Yeah, if parolees that don't have a support system family, friends, somebody to guide them. They are vulnerable. They're susceptible to falling back into the trap of criminal behavior, drugs. Some guys think, hey, I can go sell some dope, make some money. Somebody will be like, hey, Holmes, maybe they want to take them on a robbery, or maybe they want to, peel an ATM machine, or, if they don't have someone solid in their life to guide them and help them, just give them a little direction and encouragement. They are vulnerable to negative influences, man, and unfortunately, a lot of guys do go back, So,
That's
but,
true.
I mean, I don't feel like we really did a lot for you. I'm glad you feel like we did. I just tried to.
You're talking about, bro, you opened your home up to me. You gave me rides home from work.
Yeah,
You man, bro. Like when I got out, I felt so like alone, like a fish out of water. When I was in the joint, man, I was a grown man. I was tough. I could do time with the best of them. I paroled as a 17-year-old child, bro.
Yeah.
And
Arrested development.
oh man, and
Yeah.
you guys really were there for me, bro. And
I'm glad,
I'll always be there for you guys. If you ever need me, I'm one call away, bro.
Yeah, it's cool shit.
That's
Really-
awesome.
it
I was
really
like,
is.
I heard the knock on the door. I was
Really
like,
is.
who is that?
That
And
was
I
your
just,
mom.
it was kind of dark outside, and I was like, I know who that is. You still have the same car you got,
Yeah.
right?
I just got a new clutch put in it.
Did you?
But you gotta help me build a bike, bro.
If you got a place to do it, I'll help you.
I got a garage. I got a place to do it. But if I do it, I don't want to just go buy one. I want to build one.
Well,
One
it's
piece
a
at a time.
project. I can help you with a lot of it.
Okay. Yeah.
As far as engine work, Miller Built's not too bad, and Bowtie knows some guys that are mechanics. So I mean, but as far as putting it together, I mean, I don't know what kind of bike you want,
Yeah.
but
I don't either. That's why you're the expert in that area, not me. I don't know how to ride, bro. But I want to learn. I've been watching a lot of mines lately, bro. I want to
how
buy
tall are you?
6'2".
Yeah, so
6'2".
you should probably get like my bike's tall. I have 2 over front end, and I have 14-inch shocks in the rear, which lifts it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and you were the same height, right? You're 6'2" as well,
Yeah,
right?
I'm 6'4".
Okay.
I'm shrinking though.
Yeah.
I can build a motor, brother. Billy Jump said I can build a motor, brother.
That's right.
Yeah. You could pick up a Dyna, and then you could get a running bike and then work on it. That's what I'd recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a bike that runs and work it,
Yeah.
And if it needs some work, you'll get it cheaper,
Yeah.
and then get a bike jack or something. FXRs for life, John Hall. That's right. I wish I had an FXR, but I got a Dyna. It's cool. Dynas are cool. I rode that bike to 3,400 miles.
Man, that one time I didn't know that when I pressed the button, it was gonna try to get you in a video chat with me and all your viewers when you're out there. Remember that? He's out there in the Grand Canyon, and then it's just Mitch is now live.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, how do I get in?
Oh, you hit the button that says you want to join the live or whatever?
Yeah,
I've
and then
done that by accident
and
before,
as soon
too.
as I did it, I seen Mitch go, damn.
100 miles, and I put some floorboards on it and the new seats since I got back, and I fixed the front end. My front end was leaking fork seal oil.
Oh, man.
It was a rough ride. I was riding sitting sideways because I had a messed up seat, and them guys are like, man, we were watching you in your rear view mirror, and man, you're a beast, and because they all had big baggers, comfortable, whatever.
Yeah.
It's I can't, Yeah. Yeah, it was fun, man. So bikes are fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep an eye out for one.
I'm glad you came by.
Man, I miss you
Yeah.
guys.
Well, we've been on for a while, so
We'll go on to members, like we're going to chat with Josh a little bit.
Yeah,
We'll
we're
come
gonna
back
chat
on
with
in a little
Josh for a little bit. I'm glad you guys got to see what success looks like. And, you know, yeah. I'm just grinning because it's awesome. You know, I went through it. Now he's gone through it and he's off and he gets to live. You know, and it's a beautiful thing. It really is. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. So we're gonna close up. Best of luck, man. From Jay, he said be good. It's great to hear your story, Josh. From Kay. Yeah, congrats from Elizabeth. Yeah.
Awesome. God bless you guys, huh?
Yeah.
Buenas noches a todos. That's what Salvador Padlan said.
Yeah.
Are you still over the border, Salvador?
He said, be proud of yourself, Josh. Good for you.
John,
Buenos
you
tardes.
said
Buenos tardes.
Congrats on the great news.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, Wayne, we're gonna go to the member chat with Josh before he splits. So, thank you guys for tuning in. We love you. Buenos tardes. Good night, folks. You know Spanish?
Buenas noches.
Yeah, buenos noches. That's right. Good night, folks.
Bye. Oh.